Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and this is my latest tutorial. This is part 9 of the Storm the Castle Diorama series. This is the 9th installment, and in this one, I paint the diorama castle walls white. That's an 8-foot by 4-foot diorama, and I don't have a whole lot of time, so I couldn't find time to do it myself. I hired these men from the local Painters Guild to do it. See, I'm hard at work painting the castle, but in this video, I show you how to make these little miniatures quick and easy with common clay and some wire, so you can make one too. I do have a video on how to make a more professional miniature with professional clay. This is a 2-part epoxy that hardens in 2 hours. You can click on the link there if you'd like to watch that. But in this video right now, we're going to make our little painters, the scaffolding, and then have them paint the castle white. Dioramas, origami, catapults, and treasure stays, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, model boxes, animation. I teach the art of real creation. Hey, there's a dragon in my kitchen. StormTheCastle.com. Let's make something. So let's take a look at it before it was painted. See the gray color, which is really nice, but I wanted a more, I don't know, a whiter castle. I wanted it to be more. And an important thing about this castle is during the construction, if you watch some of the older videos, you know, most of it still disassembles, so we can get at all the inner workings of it, because with a diorama of this size, it's very difficult to reach inside when you're working on it. So most of it still comes apart, so I can continue to work on it. And this is all the painting that I really did with it, is just lightly brushed on white. I didn't want to paint it 100% thick white. I wanted to leave some of that stone feel to it, and that's what we got. So it's as simple as that. I painted the diorama. But now we're going to delve into the making of the little painters from the Painters Guild. I used hot glue and 3-in-1 glue for this. And the scaffolding is just a piece of balsa wood. And I've got some waxed string there. That's going to be the rope that suspends the scaffolding. I use a little bits of balsa wood, and you could use toothpicks or something like this to make the safety, the little fence on the scaffolding. And the paint bucket I carved out of a dowel. And here's a little tool you might not be familiar with. That is a jeweler's saw. Wonderful, wonderful saw for cutting small objects. I love that saw for detail work. So I carved the bucket, added the handle to it, cut it out, and then glued it onto the scaffolding. That's the paint bucket that our painters are going to use. So now the painters, grab yourself some wire. This is florist wire, and then sculpt it into the gesture of the person you're trying to make. And I'm going to use some paper clay here. It's an air hardening clay, which is nice, but it does tend to crack, and I'll show you how to defeat that. So you start by putting a lot of extra clay on your armature, and then you slowly cut it down. Shape it and move it around. Remove clay, start with a toothpick, move on to some sharper objects, and just keep working it into shape. And the big secret here is to keep it all tight and remove as much clay as is necessary. So that's it. Fast and easy tutorial, but let me show you what to do with a normal kind of clay. It is prone to cracking when it dries, but when you're talking about detail work like this, see that paintbrush there? So what you can do is mix water with white glue, about 50-50, and then paint it all over your figure. And that will seal it and hold it together, give it longer life. And then once that dries, you can go ahead and paint it. So that's it. Fast, easy tutorial. I managed to get another, with the help of my little painters, I managed to get another installment of the Storm the Castle diorama. I am dying to finish this diorama off. I get a lot more videos coming. A lot of stuff in the works. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If not, hit that button. Lots of creative stuff in all kinds of subjects. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. Give me a project suggestion, because I do take project suggestions. So that's it. They're in the scaffolding, and they're almost done painting the castle. Isn't that right? Be creative. Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. I always have lots of fun and interesting and very creative projects. I do 2 new ones every week. As an example, here's a couple more videos you might want to watch.